Hello, it's me James and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to build this super simple gold farm that is actually located right behind me. Now, the reason I'm standing this far away is because if I get any closer, yeah, there's a huge smashing noise. But this farm is so simple, but so efficient, it's actually unbelievable. Let me show you this a little bit closer up. So if we come around this side, we've actually got a trident killer, which is going to give us a bunch of XP, as you can see. And that's also going to give us extra loot. And this is just where the water flowing is, and all the pigmen are coming down to our trident killer. We can go down here to have a little look at our loot, and of course grab our XP if we really want to. And if we continue to go down here, we've got all of our loot from our gold farm, and we have an incredible amount of loot for saying how long this has been running. This has not been running that long. You probably want to smelt these down and take off the enchantments for a little bit of extra XP. But this thing right here is super efficient for how easy it is to build. So yeah, as I said, this farm is super simple to build. So let me show you how to build it. And the items that you are going to need to build this gold farm are as follows. You're going to need 12 observers. You're going to need 1 redstone torch. You're going to need 4 hoppers, 1 bucket of powdered snow, 1 dispenser, 2 levers. You're going to need 4 pistons. You're going to need 4 powered rails. You're going to need 1 redstone repeater, 1 piece of redstone. You're going to need a stack and 28 of obsidian. You're going to need 2 buckets of water to make a source block of water. Bring yourself a stack and a half of cobblestone. Bring 4 ladders. I'm not really sure why I've got a whole stack. Around 4 or 5 will be alright. You're going to want 2 buckets of lava, 1 oak sign, a trident. Also, you're going to want 8 doors. You're also going to want 4 chests. And last but no means least, but a very important item, is the locator map, so we can build this in the right place so our pigmen come out correctly. So the first step is pretty simple. We're going to dig a 23 long line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So if we now get the map out so we can see. Now, basically, on the north side of this line, we're going to want the portal. So, on this side of the line, right here, we're going to want the portal. And we can just make a 23 by 23 portal. So, that's 23 at the bottom, and including this corner one. So, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And now, of course, we can quickly link these together. Oh, am I going a little bit too far? Let's just link this from the bottom now. Perfect, and we can get rid of the access, and now we should be good to go. So now if I just place this water just here on the corner, and then we just have a little bit of a look, you can see right here that our water is the bottom of the map. So if we just face the bottom of the map, that is south facing, remember. So of course the top is north, and that is where our portal is. So the portal's at the top, the water is south facing, the portal's going to be south facing when we make our mechanism, meaning our pigmen will nicely flow down in our water collection system. Now, it doesn't really matter what side you put the water. I think I'm going to just go with this side. So, yeah, as I said, it doesn't really matter what side you do things. I'm just going to go with this side. So, leave your water here. And here, what we're going to want to do is knock out 8 blocks. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to want to release the water from here like so. And then it's going to flow all the way to here. Now, what we're going to want to do here is knock out the block. So obviously this top line, and then we're going to knock out all of these blocks as well, and the water should come here. So we're also going to knock out this, because this is going to be for our trident killer. All right, so that should be good to go. Now we can just knock out this block, and you can see the water just comes one pass. So what we're going to do is grab our sign right now, place our sign here, and that should be good to go. Now all our pigmen will fall into our kill chamber. Of course, it's got to be a little bit deeper. So let's dig down 4 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, and of course 4. You can go down a little bit deeper if you so choose. I mean, you could do 1 more if you really wanted to. It's entirely up to you. 4 is the minimum that you need to go, though. So let's continue with the video. What you want to do is knock out some space like this. And in each corner of these spaces, you're going to want to put a powered rail. Like that. Now we're going to get our observers, and looking into that powered rail, we're going to place our observers. So they've got to be looking into it like that. We're going to miss that gap, obviously. So miss the gap, place one facing inwards, and then miss that gap, and then place one facing inwards. So it looks a little bit like this. And now we're going to want to put 4 solid blocks in the gaps, just here. And on top of those solid blocks, we're going to have our pistons. So let's grab our 4 pistons. And we're going to place one here, one here, one here, and one here. A little bit like that. At this point, let's add our hoppers. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make sure they're all facing downwards. And now we're up to this stage. What we're going to want to do is fly out, and we're going to want to make a little access point so we can access underneath the hoppers. And we also need to go ahead and put our chest underneath the hoppers. So underneath this layer should be our hoppers. Let's just go a little bit extra down. So that should be alright. And there we go. There's our hoppers. So now all we need to do is get our chests. And we are free to put our double chests here, like this. And then, of course, we can put another one there, like that. And that is going to collect all of our items. Of course, you could put a sorting system on this if you really wanted to. That is entirely up to you, though. Right now, what we need to do, though, is grab our ladders. And we may need a little bit more than 5, but it doesn't really matter. And now we've got a little bit of an access point so we can get down there. And if we AFK a little bit around here, so if we just put a block here or something, maybe a little bit lower actually, around about here, we should be able to get the XP through this wall as well. So that's pretty nice. So for the final touches of our kill system, we're going to throw a trident down there at the piston. And then, of course, we need to also make a little lever. So we're going to find one of our powered rails, and the block above our powered rail, we're going to put a lever, and then you can flick it like that and it will turn it on, and then when you flick it, it will turn off. So that is good to go. For the next step, what we need to do is come near our kill chamber, which is just here, and we're going to jump on the portal and then place a block on the opposite side facing the kill chamber. On top of that block, we're going to have a dispenser. Then we're going to come around here and kind of make a little formation of blocks. So we're going to want it like that. It looks a little bit crazy, so let me remove that. So this is how we want it. We basically want that, that, and that. You see that? A little bit like that. In the middle, we're going to have a repeater. On this side, we're going to have a redstone torch. And on this side, we're going to have a redstone dust. And now it makes a nice redstone circuit. So this is where our powdered snow is going to go, as you can see. And then what we need to do is put a lever this side so we have full control over that dispenser, as you can see. Next up, we need to add a way to light the portal. So let's come to this side, on the opposite side from the snow, and basically we're going to want to go up 2 blocks like that, and then we're going to come across 7, so not including this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's 8 blocks in total, as you can see. Now what we're going to want to do is start adding some observers. So it doesn't really matter what end we do this on. I'm just going to come facing this way. We're going to miss out this M1, and then we're going to place one facing that way and bring them all the way down, so every single one has got an observer on it, like that. And then on this side, we're going to turn around and place one here, and that will make a constant redstone like tick, as you can see. At this point, we're simply going to want to place our doors just here, like this. And now we need to enclose this in, so I'm going to go like this and bring it all the way around till it meets the other side. Perfect. And now I'm going to simply add my lava in the center. So I'm going to add one here, and then I'm going to go this side and add one here. Oh, and it straight away lit the portal. I wasn't supposed to do that. Let me just go through again. And yeah, it straight away lit the portal. Let me just get back to the farm. Well, at least we know the lighting part is working perfectly. And there we go. That is looking good to go. We are very, very close to being complete. We can actually turn it on just to check that it's working. You can see that our pigmen are coming out in the right direction, so we know that we built it right. Basically, the last thing that we need to do really, is just to add a little stone wall around this water to prevent any of the pigment escaping. So you could go around your kill chamber if you really wanted to. I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm just going to make this 2 high, and then that should be good to go. I'm going to grab the rest. I mean, you could go 1 more if you really wanted to, but for what it's worth, I don't think we actually need it. And that is farm complete. The last thing you're going to need is a looting 3 sword for, of course, the trident killer. So let's go ahead and try this thing out. I'm going to turn on the farm. Now, fair warning, the sound of a portal breaking now is absolutely horrible, so you're probably going to want to turn this on and then go AFK. I'm going to come down here and turn this on, and I'll go back up here just to show you how this is working. So they're all running down here now, and they are going to die through the trident killer. Now you could obviously add a few more tridents. I'm just going to stand back because it's really, really loud, that smashing noise. Damn, that was hurting my ears. So yeah, of course, you could add a few more tridents to make the killing process a little bit faster as well. But this really is just a simple gold farm. I would preferably use this farm when you're standing about this far away, just so you don't have to listen to, yeah, this horrible noise. It's absolutely horrible. I hate it. I'm not sure if mobs spawn when you're standing this far away, though. Let's just examine this. I mean, it still looks like mobs are spawning, so it should be good if you stand over here. Now let's go down to our chest and see what loot we've been able to get so far after this short amount of time. Just was able to get a little bit of XP as well. So we've got 45 golden nuggets already. We have 1 golden ingot. We have a bunch of swords, which is pretty nice. And then we have an ingot and some nuggets in here as well, and another bunch of swords. That is pretty nice. And I'm pretty sure I can get XP from underneath here as well, which is pretty nice. And there we have it. There is a super simple gold farm that you should build in your survival world. If you build this, you will never run out of gold. That's a fact. I will catch you on the next one.